Hello, beautiful ones. Happy Juneteenth. Happy Freedom Day. It is also my amazing sister, Anita Hadiya, aka Queen Cat, birthday. She's a Juneteenth baby. So if you're like me and you don't keep up with the news, I had to go back and remind myself, why and how and when did Juneteenth become a national holiday beyond our local communities? And I shared it on my timeline, so go back and look at that post, but I'll share a little bit here. President Biden made it a national holiday in 2021. And it has been 41 years since the United States has declared something as a national holiday. The last thing that they declared as a national holiday was Martin Luther King's birthday back in 1983. And Freedom Day, Juneteenth, was put in place in 1865. We are now in 2024, which means it has been 156 years since this day in 1865 became our Freedom Day from slavery. So I wanted to start this live off today because it goes into the message. The message today is: don't give up, don't give in, lean in, and practice consistency. Because consistency and practicing consistency is going to help you to reach your goal. Hi, Alasia. And so, I don't know how many of you have seen The Preacher's Wife, but The Preacher's Wife is like one of our favorite Christmas movies. And when Whitney Houston was teaching the choir, the song was, don't give up, don't give in, lean. And so we have to take our trials, our tribulations, our tests, and instead of running away, because there's this thing called flight. Flight or free or fleet? Flight is, I guess, when you're taking off and you're going all in, and fleet is when you're like running away from the situation. Which person are you going to be, or which person have you been but you are ready to change? If you're the person that's ready to change and you want to take off into your goals and dreams, practice consistency, because practice makes perfect. If you start something and you quit, you'll never perfect your craft to become who you want to be. If you run away, you're going to run into the same situation again. Hey sis, how many times have you probably dated somebody and you called yourself breaking it off just to get into another relationship and run into that same issue with a different person? It's not the person, it's you. You have to face it, and you have to, whatever that test is, the test is showing up in a person, because we're all really just mirrors of each other. So when you meet somebody, it's not by coincidence and it's not by accident. You're actually meeting people because every person is some sort of test. And maybe it's not always like a hard-on, conflict. And sometimes it's just to show you, to prove to yourself how much you've grown. When you're ready to face something, I like using relationships. When you're ready to face something in a relationship, once you see that thing and you recognize that no matter who I date, it's still showing up. So this is telling me that it's something that I need to fix and I need to work on. When it's time, when you're ready to accept that, you'll notice that in your next relationship, or your relationship where everything is kind of like, this is your long-term one, you'll accept the fact, like, I know what this is. I know what I need to do here. It's the same in all life situations. It just comes in different forms. This is a test. Recognize that test. Lean into it. Use the tools that you have gained over the years by being tested, by not figuring out what the solution was, but now you're ready. So don't give up. Don't give in. Lean into the situation. And when you lean into that situation, practice consistency. Today would not have been, today I don't think Martin Luther King would have thought that it took 41 more years for the United States to recognize the different things of all people, all cultures in America. A day such as Juneteenth that we've been celebrating in our communities for a long time. After all the blood, sweat, and tears, jail time, and everything that Martin Luther King faced, I don't think he would have thought it would have taken 41 years for the United States to recognize another national holiday. I also don't think that any of our ancestors would have thought it took over 151 years for this day to be recognized nationally. So I say all of that to say this: you might not see the fruits of your labor today, but the more progress you make in the years that you're on this earth, your children, your grandchildren, and your bloodline will thank you for it. And it is my goal, and I hope that is your goal too, to leave something, leave a book, even if you never publish it, even if it's just an electronic document, leave something for your generations to follow, your blueprint, so that when they're starting off, they're not starting from ground zero. This is what this is all about. This life is all about freeing our generations from years and years of just being behind, y'all. We are so far behind. We are making a lot of progress, but we still have so much more to go. So don't give up. Don't give in. Lean in. Practice consistency. And just know and accept the fact that even if you don't see the fruits of your labor, your generation will thank you and appreciate you for it. So if you are in the Baltimore area on Saturday, June 29th from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., we would love to see you at our Reignite conference in the DMV area. If you're not in the area, please share. Let your friends and family in the area know that we'll be out there, and we would love to see them. It's all about creating communities, reigniting that fire within each other, and keeping that fire lit and burning by sharing knowledge with one another. So thank you all for tuning in tonight. I love y'all. Appreciate you. Like this video, leave a heart or something in the comments to let me know that you were here. And I will see you guys on tomorrow. Enjoy your Freedom Day. Peace.